has the experience you can depend on with the staff of homegrown Iowa broadcasters.
Your hometown news station, AM 1300 KGLO, streaming live online at KGLOAM.com. It's time for Pet of the Week. Sybil Soukup back in studio to join us. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Well, I'm doing good. It's a little bit gloomy out, but I enjoy this weather.
It was sunny, and then it clouded up again, and I think it's going to get sunny here in an
I think it'll
hour
get sunny,
so.
but not very hot, which is a nice break from what we had last week this time.
Because we were talking about keeping your pets cool and whatnot last week.
Yeah, it's very hot and humid and just swarmy, swampy.
Swarmy, swampy.
Swarmy, swampy, swimmy, swammy. Samsonite.
There you go.
Anyway.
Whatever works.
So it's a great day to come out and walk dogs at the shelter because it's going to be perfect weather for it.
Yeah.
I got a good one for you to walk. This guy, oh man, I'm going to show up his picture if you're watching online. So this guy, can you see him?
Yeah, that works. Or
Kinda.
maybe a little closer. There you go.
Yeah, we've not practiced this before, have we?
No, we haven't.
No, we have not. Anyway, this little dog, and I'll share his information on our Facebook page, and you can find him on our website too. But this guy is a pit bull boxer mix. He's brown and white, and he's just a little cutie. And his name is Blooper. Blooper, like the blooper reel. I got to pick this name.
How did you pick that one?
I don't know. You think of words in your head and God, they make a cute name for a dog.
You were looking at TikTok and probably saw somebody.
I don't have TikTok. Can you believe it? I don't have TikTok.
What do you watch then? I mean, Facebook Reels,
Golden Girls,
Instagram,
reruns of Gilligan's Island.
Wow.
Reels on Facebook.
You're old.
I am. Fantasy Island.
Oh, wow.
I know. That's my jam. No, I don't have TikTok. I don't have Instagram. I don't have Twitter or Snapchat. I barely have time to keep on track of Facebook and our website.
Right.
And our, the Humane Society's Facebook and my personal. Hello, I got to share like all these pictures of my own cats on my own Facebook. And then I got to share all these animals on the Humane Society Facebook. So I can't keep track of all this other social media.
Yeah.
Anyway,
trying to keep up.
Yeah. No, when I think of cute names for animals, all of us at the shelter, when we think of cute names that we want to use, we just kind of write them down on a list and then, we'll just randomly pull off the list. But Blooper, we thought would be a great name for him because just the minute we met him, we thought this guy is like, he would have been voted class clown if he went to school. He just has the best personality. He's silly. He's goofy. He's just a funny guy. He lives up to his name. He came in as a stray, like a lot of animals do. And again, this is a dog that was owned by somebody. We don't have wild pack feral dogs running around town.
Right.
So he was definitely someone's pet, and nobody came to reclaim him. And so he's been with us since the end of March 27th. So definitely ample time for someone to come claim their beautiful little dog. In spite of being dumped and abandoned, not found, losing his job, he is still a delight. He's so fun and joyful to be around. He is, just has a fun personality, full of life and love, endless energy. Because he seems to be pretty young. We don't know exactly how old he is because, of course, he came in as a stray, and we asked him, but he didn't answer with a straight answer. But
he didn't tap his paw like 7 times for 7 months, or
if that were the way they answered, he'd be like 1,480 years old because he's very active.
Very active.
But he does the full body wiggle.
Okay.
That's his signature move, and he likes to do the kick jump when he's really excited. So when people come to walk him at the shelter, when they come to see him at the shelter, when you see him in his kennel, he's like, oh my gosh, someone's here to see me. And he kind of holds it in for a minute, but then he's like, whoa. And the burst of energy kicks in, and he might go a little bit crazy in the kennel for a minute.
Right.
Because he's super excited. So if if the minute you get that leash on him, though, he's ready to go. And when you get him outside, he's a great dog to walk on a leash. And he's a wonderful, wonderful pal just to have around. But if you see him in the kennel and you're a little intimidated to put the leash on him, like, whoa, this dog is a little bit amped up. Of course, we will help you get that leash on him and get him outside the building.
Sure.
Once you get him going, though, he is so much fun to have around, and just a darling little guy. Always has a smile. You know, those pit bull mixed dogs always have that look on their face like they're smiling.
Right.
And he definitely has that kind of mouth on him. But he would just be a joyful dog to have. And I believe that he likes other dogs. Yeah, he likes to have, I think he likes other dogs, and I think he'd probably get along with most everybody in the family. He's one of those dogs where he just kind of makes you laugh when you look at him.
Yeah.
So he just would be a joy to have part of your family. So I encourage people to come and meet Blooper for sure. And better yet, come and adopt him.
And if you talk about people coming out to walk the dogs, is there anything that, you know, if somebody's listening and they're like, hey, I should go out and walk the dogs, what do they really need to do anything, or what should they do?
Well, this is the time of year where we get a lot of volunteers, like parents bringing out kids, or grandpa, or the babysitter bringing out kids that they're babysitting. And the big thing you need to know is that, you know, the age limits. If you're 18 or older, show up, sign the form. There's a visitor form we have you sign. Okay. If you're 16 or older, 16 or 17, basically, you still need to have mom or dad or guardian signature on that visitor form that allows you to volunteer unsupervised. If you're 15 or younger, you do need to have somebody over 18 with you. And I know this is a lot of detail, but it's all spelled out on our website as well. There's just some liabilities. You're dealing with live animals here. So we want to keep everybody safe. But also, I've seen so many kids disappointed by this one. Don't show up in flip-flops if you're going to walk dogs.
You've talked about that before, I know.
Yes. I've seen so many families show up, and, you know, they'll show up with like young kids who aren't going to be able to handle walking, you know, an 80-pound husky. So mom or dad is going to have to walk them, but then they're wearing slides or flip-flops or, you know, whatever. We're like, oh, I'm sorry. You know, you'll have to come back when you have tennis shoes. And then the kids are like, what? Now, we do have some fenced-in areas outside of the shelter where even if you're not wearing tennis shoes, you could take a dog into those areas and play fetch with them. And then we do have a one space inside our building that you could take a dog into. But now, like last week, when it was super hot, or in those days when it was raining, that room was very busy. And so, you know, don't have that be your plan. But so wear proper foot attire. Just make sure it's shoes that have a backing. It doesn't have to necessarily be tennis shoes, but not flip-flops or slides if you're going to walk dogs. Sure. If you're there to visit cats, whatever. Also, if you're bringing young kids or toddlers, make sure they have shoes.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't believe the kind of stuff that happens on our floors. I mean, you would believe it because it's an animal shelter. Yeah. Our floors are epoxy-coated concrete for a reason, but the nastiest, grossest things end up on those floors.
It happen.
Yeah, it happens. Wink. But you don't want your kids walking, and we clean our floors, of course.
Right.
But you don't want your kids walking barefoot on those floors. No. And I know it seems like it should be really obvious, but you'd be surprised at the number of.
Sometimes the obvious is something that people just don't realize.
I know. And I know, you know, some like little 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds don't want to put on shoes. But yeah, in the shelter environment, barefoot is not really a place that you'd want to let them run around in.
Right.
But otherwise, showing up with proper foot attire and knowing the age rules, which again, 18 and over, just show up. 16 and 17, have that form signed. 15 or under, come with an adult or a guardian adult over 18 years old. The visitor form that's required to volunteer, it's basically just name, address, emergency contact number, and sign at the bottom. It's available on our website under our volunteer forms or volunteering, and under also application forms, just to find it easier as a form. And the website is hsni.org. HSNI is in Humane Society, North Iowa.org. And you can just fill it out at the shelter if you're the 18 or over age set. But we absolutely need volunteers. Summer is a great time because the dogs especially are so excited to go outside, especially on days like today.
Right.
And South Birch Drive right now is just stunning. Like, well, right now I just drove through it, and there's a tree crew removing some trees, some dead trees. So it's a little busy, but there's so much wildlife out there. Like the last couple of days when I'm leaving the shelter, every time I look up, there's bald eagles perched in the trees. Multiple. I've seen a lot of cardinals and blue jays. I haven't seen orioles yet, but I will. I always see deer and possum out there, not during the day, but like at night, late at night, if I have to come out here for whatever reason after hours. But the wildlife out in our area is really spectacular. The Canadian geese are all over the yard, which they're nice to look at, but do not go near.
Yeah, they will.
They're not very friendly.
No, they're not.
They're not pets.
No, they're definitely not pets.
No, but it's, our shelter is a gift to us, from this community that we take very serious and we are good stewards of. And our property is beautiful. We have a great set of volunteers, Deb and Sheldon, that maintenance and keep up our yard and our grounds. And then we have plants and benches and trees everywhere for people to take a dog and sit, on and enjoy the grounds. So come on out and enjoy the area that we have created for you to enjoy with an animal.
All right. Sybil, appreciate you coming in.
Thank you for having me.
We'll talk to you next week.
Yes, thank you.
Sybil Soukup with the Humane Society of North Iowa here on your hometown news station, AM 1300 KGLO.